Fred Film Radio. I'm Manuela Santacatterina from the 81 Venice International Film Festival. I'm in company of Alessandro Cassigoli and Casey Kauffman, directors of Vittoria, presented in Orizzonti Extra. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So after Butterfly and California, now you are here with Vittoria, but the starting point is always Torre Annunziata. Why this place?
Yes, it's a question we often get, and it's a question we often ask ourselves. Why this place? We went to Torre Annunziata to make our first film, but we didn't expect to make a film after that. Okay, now years later, we have a trilogy. We've done 3 films in Torre Annunziata. And with every film, it's first of all, it's not like we decided, oh, Torre Annunziata, we need to make all the films there. And we didn't even make our decisions based on the themes of the film and the story itself, but it's because of the people we met there. It's because of the people we met in Torre Annunziata. Really, they're the ones that kept us there. On the first film with Irma Testa, we met the main character of our second film, okay? And on our second film, we started working with a woman who became the main character of Vittoria, okay? And we meet these people and they have an impact on us, okay? And then if they have a story too, all of a sudden we're convinced that the combination of the person, the environment, which is a very interesting, powerful environment on many levels, and then also the story, we decided to make our third film. Yeah.
You work with not professional actors. And I would like to know if you think of yourself as some sort of neo-realist directors.
Well, I think we come from spending 15 years before we started to do film in doing documentaries. We did 15 years of documentary, Casey more in the field, more like journalism stuff. Me more like kind of classical documentary, but still, it's our approach, and there wasn't a moment that we decided, okay, now we want to do like the neorealism. I think it was a kind of natural, evolution from documentary into this kind of cinema. And actually, that's what we like. We like real people. We like to work with real people. We like to work with a small crew. And these are all things that are part of the neorealism. So it's true, but it's not like a decision that it was, like taught before, but it's really like, it's natural for us. We like to spend time with people, talking and stuff, and then filming and writing the story with them, about them.
You tell a story of adoption, but you don't show what happens next when the baby arrives in a new family. You decided to show what happens before. This is some sort of a nightmare, a bureaucratic nightmare. It's a really stressful moment for the main character. And I would like to know what this let you investigate emotionally.
Well, you're right. The film, it ends with the arrival of the child. When we heard Marilena, who's Jasmine in the film, when we heard her story, it had a big impact on us. And of course, we started researching immediately, the films that exist on adoption. And the majority of the films on adoption are either when the child arrives in the family and how it changes the dynamics, or it could be an adopted child who tries to go in search of their cultural roots, for example, or their biological parents, right? And we really couldn't find much about the process that happened before, right? Which was actually more the process of the parents. It's less about the child. It's more about the psychological dynamics of the parents, of the family who wants to adopt a child. So we found that to be, in terms of cinema, kind of a new territory. It was a new world for us. We didn't know anything about this world, and so we had to learn a lot, but it's always interesting to learn about something new. But I think on the bigger level, right, even beyond the adoption and the bureaucracy and all that, I think what really attracted us the most to the story wasn't the adoption itself. It was the idea of one woman having an idea that wasn't really logical. It was considered irrational by many people, and she was considered crazy by friends and family. But she had the desire to follow this instinct. And even though everybody thought she was crazy, it was irrational, and she kept on following that, right? So I think even on a bigger level, that was kind of the theme that really made us interested in the story of adoption, actually more than the story of the adoption itself. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Alessandro Cassigoli and Casey Kauffman, directors of Vittoria, and Manuela Santacatterina for Fred, the Festival Insider. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.